Three names to watch for, Brock. We talked to Steve Sarkisian about Huskies spring practice, which of course kicks off tomorrow. Yeah, you know you're going to pay attention to the quarterback battle. That's obvious. You know Jermaine Kearse is a guy that is really going to be counted on to take this passing game to a next level. You know you're worried about Chris Polk and what he can do as a potential Heisman candidate. But who else are you watching for?
Well, it's a tight end for me, and we talked about that today in our Blue 42. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, a huge position of need for this team. That, yeah, last year they did some nice things, but they had to put in a backup third-string offensive guard to run a lot of that power football, which they want to do more of. Steve Sarkisian, very honest with us, number one criteria for this spring, point of attack. Be more physical. Austin Seferian-Jenkins is going to be a part of that, Mike, at the tight end position.
He went with the defensive end when we talked about it with him, Josh Shirley, who comes over from UCLA. He was a late transfer, really, at the beginning of last year's season. Didn't see any time, but is a physical specimen. He's played more linebacker. He's going to have his hand on the ground more now. But that defensive line could be a real strength for the Huskies, where there's been so much turnover elsewhere on the defense.
And the defensive line makes everybody else better. And the third guy that Coach Sarkisian pointed out was Sean Parker. He is that safety on the back end, a highly touted recruit. I loved his description of him. His dimensions that he brings is special. Well, what that means to you and I and to the average person is this guy's a physical freak. He will come up and hit you. He's fast. There's a reason he was such a top-end recruit. And when you get that D-line going, Mike, it makes those safeties job a whole lot easier.
Can I throw in one bonus name, because I like when you talk about him, and that's Alameda Ta'amu, who could be the real star on this defense in the middle.
Got to be. 330 pounds, a light bulb went on. And don't you love hearing Coach talk about that big offensive lineman, Colin Porter? All he did this winter, squat 650 and bench 500. That's it.
That's it? Just 650 and 500? We'll just squat right down. There's 650 right there.